So I'm here with Lisa of Crafted Dough to share a little bit about their new location. So you're not new to Murphy, you're just
No.
new to the mill building. So
Correct.
share a little bit about your business.
I'm super excited to be a part of the mill building, first of all. We are not new to the town of Murphy. We have been down on the little corner, still on Tennessee Street for the last year. We are still a fairly new business, but thanks to this amazing community, we've had the opportunity to now expand into a bigger location and a kitchen that's a little more conducive to upping our production. I will say due to demand of donuts and the things that we offer.
Absolutely, because so each day you have your hours and you have a set amount of donuts and product that you prepare, so everything is fresh and you sell it until it's gone.
Yes, we do everything from scratch here at Crafted Dough. We hand cut, we hand roll, we hand decorate everything that goes out of the shop every day. So we try to predict what our customers will want for the day, and sometimes we nail it and sometimes we don't. So
I'm going to say most of the time you nail it.
Well, thank you.
So yeah,
thank you. We appreciate that. And in our new location, we are also expanding into offering bread. So we have sourdough and rye and ciabatta, and we will have some croissants and some different things that we'll be featuring over the next several weeks that will be new. And so, of course, this community will dictate what we continue to keep in stock and what we continue to have here available. And those will be a grab and go, right? So those will be pre-wrapped. You can take them home. So those are some things that are coming.
Perfect. I know my daughters will be regulars for that, for sure. They love that. So tell me a little bit, your logo. I know people are curious.
Yes.
So share a bit about that.
So I do want to give credit where credit is due, and that would be to our daughter. Who is a professional artist and not in this realm, though. She is not a logo creator. However,
she did very well, though.
She did create our logo for us. So it has a very special place in our heart. But I do know that people wonder, like, why is there a martini glass in your logo if you're a donut shop? So I will explain that we specialize in what we call booze-infused gourmet donuts. So that is a portion of what we do. We also offer all of the classics and lots of other gourmet donuts that have nothing to do with any type of alcohol. But a couple of examples of some of the things that we do apple pie moonshine, we do a bourbon maple bacon donut, a limoncello blueberry filled. So we tend to I tend to create that menu sort of seasonally and depending on demand. And we typically put those out on Fridays and Saturdays. And along with that, we also have what we call boozy coffee. So if you're into espresso martinis or Irish cream coffees, we create a lot, again, seasonally and based on sort of what holiday might be around. So for an example, for Christmas, we did a hot butter rum coffee. So we tend to try to put out lots of really fun things and change up our menu quite a bit.
That's good to have a little variety. And it's wonderful for those that love that little extra flair. That's a fantastic option, but just know that it's not, and you don't ever have to worry about giving kids the wrong thing. It's clearly marked. It's definitely labeled. And I will say we were in here the other day and had Boston cream. It was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
that's a bestseller. That's a
we
fan
are
favorite.
Donut lovers, like always when we're traveling. And my husband was like, "That's the best I've ever had anywhere." And we have tried a lot of those. So huge compliment to how wonderful everything is.
Thank you.
So, and in the space, so it's very charming, and I'll post some pictures as well, but I love the couch, like the little friends corner with the big window and everything. So with it being a coffee shop, you can stop in. I see the Wi-Fi sign over here. You can kind of hang out, and it's a great place to meet up with people and visit and enjoy a sweet treat.
Absolutely. And when we redesigned this area, we took into consideration a lot of the things we were hearing from this community, right? So again, the community has been amazing and super supportive, and that is the reason why we are now here. But also very good at sort of saying, hey, we would like more seating or maybe a bar for us to sit at, or if you could give us coffee in a glass instead of a paper container. So we have all of that now. So we've tried to create an area where people can sit as a family, people can sit on their own. and sort of Wi-Fi and work. We have really good Wi-Fi here. I made sure of that because I know sometimes it can tend to be iffy as we get further up into our really super pretty mountains. It tends to make things a little harder for Wi-Fi. So we try to make all of those things and accommodate everyone from our little tiniest customers and all the way up. So.
And you even have some outdoor seating out on the deck. If you're a people watcher, it's a perfect spot to just watch everybody on Tennessee Street and enjoy that. And your house in here, if you wanted to pop over and get a new book at Narrative Books and come over and enjoy a cup of coffee. We have some great businesses around here. And if you work in town, it's a perfect stop. Meet up with people, meet up with clients, come get a cup of coffee. I highly recommend getting a donut also because it's fantastic. I mean, I'm a sweets lover. So,
me too.
They are truly handcrafted and fresh. They are the best.
Yes, I think we have a really great combo of businesses who have also been very welcoming and supportive of us in the Mill Building. The olive oil company next door, those girls are hooting and hollering all day, having the best time. So definitely spend some time over there for sure. Our friend behind us with the books, I know our girls that work for us have been huge fans, big supporters of the bookstore. And I know she's even doing like book groups and some different things.
Book club.
Like that.
I'm in her Thursday night book club.
Okay,
so,
exactly.
Yes.
So definitely, I would agree. And then of course, Buckbald and back for your crafted beer needs.
Perfect. Start your day with some donuts and coffee and end it with the local handcrafted, beer and a book, and that's a perfect day in our opinion.
We agree. Yes.
So I'll show some pictures as well, but tell us a little bit about how you ended up in Murphy.
So we came here by way of Florida, which I believe a lot of our friends here in Murphy have come from.
Yes, or from the north like myself. So
that too. Yeah.
We're just trying to get away from the extreme summers or extreme winters.
Exactly.
And this is the perfect, you get all four seasons, the mountains.
You do.
Nice.
You do.
It's the best of both worlds.
You really, really do. So our youngest daughter, who I mentioned, created our logo for us. She graduated from college. And so we became full empty nesters. So we sold our home, sold almost everything in it, and bought a fifth wheel and a truck, and we traveled for a year. We both worked remotely on the road. We spent time in a lot of different places, but one of the first places we spent time was up here in the mountains, right? So we parked our RV over in Blue Ridge, but spent a lot of time just exploring this area as we sort of made our way north and west. So we were in Montana and Colorado, Arizona, Illinois. We went to a lot of different places, and on our journeys, because I'm such a huge donut fan, as you are, we stopped at a lot of mom and pop donut shops, just kind of doing research, like what works, what doesn't work, what tastes good, what doesn't taste good. I spent about 2 years perfecting the recipe. We started out making beer donuts, which seems a little strange, but if you think about like a beer bread, that was kind of the concept that I was going for, just because I wanted to be a little niche and do something a little different. Our trash can smelled like dough at home for like a year, because I threw away more dough than we actually got to, production. We had a lot of friends and family that were taste testers along the way that helped us a lot. So we scratched the beer and kind of decided I worked more on just the yeast donut itself, kind of tapping into what I remember as a child, what I knew tasted really good, what was fresh and hot and not mass produced. Unfortunately, a lot of donuts, while they're good, have become mass produced. So they're either a frozen product or just a product made that's just a mix with water, which all are still great.
But yours are better. I was going to say, it's the donut part of it is not too sweet. So when you have all of the sweet toppings and everything, it's just a perfect balance. It's not too rich, not too sugary or anything. And
thank you.
Very tasty.
It took a long time. And I think there's even some folks that started out with us in the old location early on where our product was maybe not as preferable in the beginning. And so again, with feedback and kind of taking that in and sort of making adjustments in equipment and flowers and different things like that, we were finally able to come up with the perfect dough. So it's taken a long time. It's been a journey, and we're super excited that people have responded as well as they have. And then it gives me a lot of ability to be creative with adding in some boozy things from time to time.
A little fun.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so we will have lots of fun stuff coming out for tomorrow that you can share, with your friends and family. It'll be decorated cute, and we will be bringing back our strawberry lemon sweet rolls for this month. So those will be back in the shop tomorrow. So
that is perfect Valentine
it is
to hand out. So best way to follow, are you sharing flavors of donuts and things like that? And where can people follow you to keep up?
So for those that social media, definitely join us on our Facebook page. That's probably where we are the most active in terms of pictures and staying updated. We also have an Instagram page, and it's all at Crafted Dough. So easy to find us. We are on Google. That's where you'll see our hours are most up to date. We do tend to flex our hours a little bit depending on demand, and we are a small mom and pop shop. We have a couple of amazing employees, but we do our best to kind of balance demand against our time and making sure that we have time to create products and still give the community what they need and
make sure that it's fresh.
And make
like
sure
you
that
said,
it's fresh.
Everything is
Yes.
made fresh. So when do you typically sell out? If
Fridays
people
and
want to know they're
Saturdays-
going to be here in time.
Yes, Fridays
What's the
and
day?
Saturdays are obviously our busiest days. I would say we tend on average to be sold out on Saturday by around noon, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
We do try to stay open for coffee and continue to sell anything else, our breads and anything else that we have. But the donuts, the earlier you get here, the better off you'll be. We do open at 8 a.m. And we are currently Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay.
So those are our days that we're open. Again, we will look to change those as the season grows. So we're very much a seasonal town here.
So be sure to follow them on social media.
That's right.
So that you get those updates.
Yes.
So you open at 8 a.m. If you want to be guaranteed a donut, the earlier the better.
Yes. And
Come
we
and
will
have that before lunch.
Yes, please call. Please send us a message on our social media pages. You can just call on the phone, and we will be more than happy to set things aside. We take special orders. You can order ahead. We usually just ask for a 24 hours notice because our dough is a 2-day process. So we do ask that if you have a larger order or if you need some specialty donuts, we can definitely do that. We've done some weddings. We've done birthday parties. We've done all kinds of fun things, and we can kind of decorate according to your theme. So that's the other option.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, I'm excited that you all are here. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.